Shackles X coming clutch. Great against the Weaver, but he's not going to be playing against the Weaver in lane most likely. It's almost always 5 Shadow Shaman, and they can't depict that Shadow Shaman by taking a Clockwork, so his job is all of a sudden going to be a lot harder with the Clockwork running at him. And it's probably going to be Clockwork into the 5. Sometimes you see it in position 4, but I don't think they'll switch the Weaver over to the 5 just for Clockwork's sake. The hero plays way better when it's greedy, and Clock seems to be useful no matter what you do.
We saw it earlier played in the 5 position. It did a lot of work, so I'm not going to be that surprised if that's where it ends up going. Like, Affliction can obviously play this hero. It does decently into the Shadow Shaman, just because if he finds it, if he can get on top of the hero, you do a lot of damage. Shadow Shaman usually just relies on his right clicks for that kind of harassment, so I'm okay with it. But now I like the Clockwork pick.
Now you have a lot of frontline as well, just between your Mars and Clockwork. So they grab a Venomancer here. That means it's either going to be a Mars 3 and Mars 2 and a Venomancer in position 3, or we're going to see something extra weird here.
You could run safe lane Weaver for Veno.
Yeah, you could.
They have a lot of options, actually.
And they have been known to switch things around as far as like who's playing what, especially on if I think they do this like more than almost any other team. They've run like Ember Spirit on the pause 1 as well, despite picking up at the mid at the beginning of the draft, just when it looked more favorable. So a big question mark with the Venomancer picked, but again, maybe a position 1 Weaver. And near the end of the reserve time here on DogChamp, so they're going to need to lock their last hero in pretty quickly.
It is radiant spam.
Okay, they go for the puck. This is it's good in at least in terms of dealing with the Weaver if they want to run this as a core. I think they might just opt to keep this in the support and play the Weaver with like the dude. I mean, Weaver Veno is such a weak lane. You could run Clockwork, dude. I don't know. This is the thing with Infamous. Like they just play so many heroes in so many different roles, and like you were saying, and it's like it gives them so much draft flexibility.
Yeah, they were picking. Yeah, they were picking the Gyrocopter in position like 1 or 5 for a super long time, and it kept people guessing against them.
Well, that was something that because we asked No Ping at the time, we're like, where did you guys do this like 5 position gyro like first phase? And they're like, well, we actually copied it from Infamous. Like we just stole it from Affliction. Like he's been doing that for years. It's just his thing. He just like first picks gyro, and everyone's like, oh well, it's either a 1 or 5.
Yeah. But with the amount of frontline that they have from the Mars and the Clockwork, I think it makes sense that you can have a hero that you want to keep the enemies off, like the Weaver. It's difficult to play Weaver 1 against a hero with lockdown like Shadow Shaman, but when Clockwork can just walk at him with Battery Assault, your Shackles do feel pretty useless. Puck is a decent answer to that one, and I think it's all right, especially given their style of just like creating some super big stacks for Lisa and have him get super farm right away, but it doesn't pop off like the Storm Spirit does. Infamous doing an amazing job with their draft. I'm going to feel very silly if it just ends up falling apart for them, but I think DogChamp are very ill prepared to deal with where everybody is going to go, just depending on what heroes they have.
They have last pick, which is quite good for them, trying to secure something here for Lukey, but there is not many heroes left in the pool. They banned their last 4 were all offlaners. They've already managed to take out the Timbersaw as well, so I'm trying to think, what is it that he even plays that's still in the pool? Tidehunter is there. Tidehunter, Night Stalker are both there. Yeah.
Dyer's turn to pick.
And they go for the Luna. Okay, strong lane hero, good with the Clockwork in front of you. The real question is like, how do you round out this team draft? Because you've got to have something that can follow up this puck.
We got Wraith to stand in front. Lich and Shadow Shaman are very easy to jump backline supports. So position 4 Weaver is going to do a lot to these heroes. I don't think they need to run this as a core. So yeah, they did end up getting Luna, like you said, and they counter-pick the Luna at the very end. They grab themselves a Darks here. We've seen this once already today against the TB, but I'm not sure it's great here. I mean, you don't have a hero that's going to stand in front that can really take advantage of the Ion Shells this game.
Yeah.
Which isn't great. but it is pretty good against the Venomancer and the Luna, I gotta say. These vac walls could be huge if Lukey has a good game.
So there's going to be the mid Mars. This is kind of the things that make the most sense. Offlane Venomancer for Sacred.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's not a synergistic hero here with the Darkseer. That's something that you always have to worry about when you pick it. But it is one of those things that it is such a heavy counter to the Luna that you might be able to get away with it. So I'm curious
There's
how it's going to play
Affliction on the Weaver, by the way.
Yeah, 5 Weaver for Clockwork. Okay.
That's surprising to me.
You don't want the Clockwork playing into the Darkseer, I don't think. I mean, we saw that earlier, and it kind of worked out, though. Like, they actually picked the Clockwork, and they ran it in lane against the Darkseer, and it worked out well with the Terrorblade, but...
That was the Darkseer's fault, though.
Yeah, it was a misplay.
That point in the vacuum.
Yeah.
He put that point in the vacuum to find himself a kill. Then after he found the kill, he just kept dying again and again. Because, all of a sudden he didn't have Surge. It was just super easy for the Clockwork to run him down with the battery assault. So I imagine they were watching that game on DogChamp. Lukey is probably going to keep that one in mind. And if Infamous, I think regardless of whether or not they watched it, probably worried about the fact that Duxie is just able to walk away. See how this game goes, though. You can't hold people in place. If you try to walk in, or the Shadow Shaman gets on top of you with the shackles, and you've got double Ion Shell, the hero just dies 100%. So, or you pull them back in with the vacuum into Shadow Shaman, who's got the Ion Shell.
Yeah.
On while he's shackling people. It's going to do some very heavy damage per second.
All right, excited to watch this one. Infamous coming off of a super dominant Game 1 victory here. See if DogChamp can pull this one back. Give themselves a tie. Into the group stage would be very good for them as they tied up yesterday as well. So do not want to go 0-2 today.
Yeah. Affliction trying to run down the mid lane. I'm surprised Alone isn't going to pass him Zero Warden, is he? There's Alone's just like super quick, but yeah, he's not going to pass him the Observer Ward. He's just going to get over to the mid lane as quickly as possible to scout in any potential ward drops from the puck.
Form up! We're going back in.
Yeah. Ooh, he's late on that one. I'm not sure if you saw that.
What do you mean?
He tried to scout the tower and so Ray Lisa didn't illusionary orb jaunt as he went over to the mid lane. He just didn't press the jump button. Weaver scouts out the enemy tier 1 tower for a potential ward, but he dropped it just after the Weaver ended up leaving tower vision. So they don't know there's an observer ward up here.
B9's going to miss the sentry on the right side as well.
Yep.
All right, looks like we're just going to see probably an exchange for the runes here. Affliction, going to walk up onto the high ground. Take a decent chunk of damage there from these heroes. B9, thinking of going for the chase, but just would rather focus on getting that rune. So,
yeah.
2 for 2 once again. As we head into the lanes, Stonebank Wraith King coming in with a little bit of regen. Sometimes we just see the triple gauntlet, but I don't know if you can get away with that into the Venomancer lane, so...
Yeah, you probably just want to be a little bit tankier.
Lumiere chopped down all of the trees in this bottom section. He's like, sorry, Yarn, you are not playing in the tree vision. The tree line there.
Gets
the D-ward anyway. Very nice there by Yarn. That's big.
Yeah, not bad.
It's a good dog.
Yeah.
Nice.
DogChamp sprays. DogChamp content packs are so good, man.
They really are.
I think you weren't allowed to have something like super flamey as any of your sprays or anything like that this season. The good dog is pretty flamey.
Is it? No, he was saying good dog to his boy, his ally. B9 got clipped by that Gale top lane, but he's going to be okay. They're trying to close the gap on his Sacred. Aren't going to be able to find the kill, but Stonebank, he's farming all right.
Yeah. Make sure to buy the DogChamp supporter pack, everybody.
Yeah, it expires in a couple weeks. It expires, I think, in 1 week from tomorrow. So, very valuable.
Make sure to buy the DogChamp content bundle next season, everybody.
Next season.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be just as good.
Lost in the woods, are ya?
Yeah.
Bottom lane, Dark's here. Forced to surge. He's gonna take a lot of damage from this still.
Over in the mid lane, alone. Unsurprising, he's doing pretty well against Ray Lisa so far. He doesn't have any points in the bulwark yet. Ray Lisa is just really struggling here.
It's just how Mars does it. You know, he sees you come to the wave, he spears you into your tower, and denies some creeps in your face. And as a result, he's gonna be able to grab a. Ooh, sees the ward up there on the high ground now, so we will be able to grab that eventually. We'll just trade water runes though.
Yeah, it doesn't care about it too much as yet. Wants to get back in the creep wave. He'll like clear out the wave or something like that. Alright, never mind. He grabs it now. Top lane.
Michael trapped B9 in the cogs, but he's got some creeps there as well, so he's fine. It's really sacred underneath the tower. We'll be able to make it away.
He got body blocked there by the skeletons and the creeps. So he wasn't able to close the gap against Venomancer, even though he's got like an extra 35 movement speed over him.
Yeah, Venomancer, very slow hero.
Yeah. Well, makes everybody else a slow hero as well.
Yeah. Balance in all things, right?
B9, only one mango left in this lane, and everyone else sitting at full HP. Lich got 2 mangoes coming in, but Stonebank about to drop.
Yeah, this might be First Blood Frost Armor, giving him a little bit to work with, but yeah, First Blood goes the way of Michael on the clockwork. Just a little bit too far forward, and now the little cute bunny. Oh, it's so dead.
Yep.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Oh,
unfortunate.
Sad boy.
Somewhere, someone lays.
Affliction also grabs Lukey's courier bottom. Okay, it did deliver the Ring of Health, which is big, but if you had lost that,
All right, 2 couriers go down for 35 gold each to 5 players. How much gold does that team get?
I don't know, 35 times 8 or 10. Sorry, I don't care. 250 gold. Sorry, I was looking at. I was trying to keep track of the camera moving it around, but it's fine.
NA maths for sure.
Well, I got it right.
Yeah, you got it right.
Dude, Yaren might just go down here to the bugs. Makes on a tower. He's gonna be fine. Keep himself alive thanks to the stick. Lukey taking a pretty heavy amount of harassment damage as well, and ooh, doesn't respect that one. Affliction underneath the tower, shackled up. Tower will be able to finish him off. So sick recovery here from Yaren to salvage that situation. 2 points in the Lucent Beam, man. That is a lot of damage.
It's very rare for people to max this one out first, but you know, sometimes they end up going the 2-0-2 build inside the lane. After that point, they want to get themselves Moonglaves just in order to maximize their farm.
Dude, everyone is low right now.
Yeah. They're long past the age where you just spam out Lucent Beams on heroes in order to, you know, get kill potential or zone them out of the lane. I think that's also just due to the fact that raindrops exist and everyone's got 5 couriers, so you can send out more regen.
Bottom lane once again, getting aggressive onto Yarn. He's got the shackles, holding Weaver in place. The Ion Shell, plenty of damage. Vacuum back will not get him out, but 1-for-1 trade. Lumiere, yeah, I don't think he cares all that much. Okay, he might. Now that there's a second Ion Shell, you have to leave. Top lane. Clockwork falling low. B9. Pulse Sacred underneath the tower. That is a very worthy trade.
Yeah.
Goes away to Stonebank as well.
About that one.
Yeah, that's huge.
Alone. I think he thought about heading back up there, but unfortunately, fight's already over. Action's done.
So we haven't really talked about the mid lane much. Alone doing pretty good on the Mars. Hits his level 6. He's actually about half a level or more in front of Ray Lisa here. It's actually a full level in front of Ray Lisa. Trying to get this 6-minute rune. It's a haste. He's going to be very happy about that one. Go right back into the mid lane. Clean up these creeps.
I think Alone is in Ray Lisa's head here, man. Popping that haste was definitely premature. I think he's got him worried and spooked.
Yeah, it's scary. He just wants to get to the creep wave, maybe. Just farm. Speaking of Alone making his rotation to the bottom lane, they're trying to get on top of Lukey. The arena gets dropped. Yarn with a Hex right away, but Shackle's going to be canceled there thanks to that Lucent Beam vacuum. Lukey Actually doing a decent chunk of damage here as he's gonna try and chase down Alone, but there's the Eclipse, just gets turned right around. He drops the tree. Oh my goodness, Lukey breaking some ankles with that tree plant, but I don't think he's gonna make it too much farther. Nice dive there, pays off pretty heavily as they get both Euros.
Yeah, Ray Lisa just TP'd in the mid lane, so his TP was on cooldown for the entire duration of all that. If he could have TP'd under that tower and got him off like a Dream Coil or something, it would have been great. He ends up putting 2 skill points into his Illusionary Orb. Doesn't have Dream Coil here at level 7. I think just focused on farming now. Wants to make a recovery.
Stonebank top lane, gonna get forced to reincarnate, but there it is, the Ray Lisa rotation top. Doesn't even have a point in the coil, doesn't need it. They get the kill onto the Venomancer. Poison Gale, or I'm sorry, Venomous Gale. Nova? That's what it is, Poison Nova. You know, we just covered up a Venomancer game. He's got a bunch of different spells with different names. I know them all.
4. He has 4 spells.
Yes, yes.
Ricky is like a Pokemon. You know, once he starts thinking about other spells, he forgets the 4 that he knows. Or one of the 4.
Oh, no! Ooh. I thought Alone for some reason was his ally, and I was like, yeah, whatever. He's just gonna farm next to his boy, but no. Mars just executing 2 people as he walks to the top lane through the jungle.
Yeah. That's this single hit of that God's Abuse just made it perfect. Something about that one. Yeah, neither of them having vision of each other as they came into that either. Alone, he scouts out Stonebank here, clears up the creep camp and the skeletons, and then goes right back to business. Over to the mid lane. Yaron's got to be kind of careful here.
9-6, a 1k gold lead for Infamous. It's not that... It's definitely a much closer game than what we saw in the lane stages last time here for DogChamp. Like, they're doing decently. They're farming, you know, definitely slower than the side of Infamous on all 3 cores, but Venomancer has struggled so far. I think that rotation top from Puck actually paid off quite a bit, despite him instantly dying afterward, but...
What can you do? Weaver?
Bottom lane, TP coming in. Yeah, Weaver comp for the moment. They have a vacuum. He does not connect with it, and Alone is here on this Mars. Will go ahead and drop that arena and the spear, plus the Eclipse. Goodbye, Lukey.
Yeah, they make quick work of him. I mean, there's one benefit to Luna having a super good game. I think I've gone over this with you many times before. If Lumiere has a good game, then Darkseer has a good game. You just have stronger illusions to work with.
Yes, you become Mirana, or you become Luna, but better.
Yeah.
Top lane, Venomancer gets off his combo, trying to just work these heroes down the big Venomous. Okay, Poison Nova. I'll get it right on the next one, I promise.
Yeah. And you will get to survive this on the Wraith King, as this is non-lethal. Unfortunately, in Bloody 9 isn't going to be as lucky.
Well, he's got a bug on him now, and he's going to take out to that instead as Affliction grabs the kill. Hook shot, gonna connect onto the creep wave instead of the hero. Trying to dive the tower here for Yarn. Just ward trap shackles right in top of him. Michael, I don't know if you want to go for this, sir.
Yaren? Is he gonna turn this on him?
He's feeling it, but unable to get the chase.
No vision.
He will TP out.
Yeah, does get the kill onto Weaver though. He finds something there. All right. Yaren does not flinch. The man, confident in all situations. Cool, calm, and Yar collected.
I think that's how that works.
Yar collected? Sure it is. I'm just gonna get right back into farming down here in the mid lane though. Neither team taking a tower yet. Alone looking to change this with the catapult. Or rather, looking to change this with the catapult.
Yeah, nicely done here by Lukey, just tanking this one up with the Vanguard. Well, maybe taking it up a little bit too long. Alone here on the Mars. Nicely done. The arena securing the kill, and they still managed to clean up the catapults in the process, so the tower down to 110 HP. Deniable if they want to, but for now, Infamous going to protect its smoke up from both teams.
Infamous scout this one out, though, with the scan. They know they're sitting on top of the hill here.
Michael, looking mid potentially, does see B9. Spear comes through, right on the money from Alone. The rest of the team going to try and go for a wraparound maybe as Ray Lisa going to close the gap. B9 does go down. Hookshot brings that poison. It just brings the Chain Frost right on over. Instead, Yarn goes down. Lisa coil only onto one. Another spear coming through from Alone. He just jumps right into the middle of them, but you've got the rest of the team from Infamous coming in. Beautiful wall. There's going to be the vacuum right on top of him. Lukey trying to hobble away, but I don't think he's going to be able to make it. Sacred just continuing the chase. Another spear holding on the Wraith King. All right, they are crumbling one by one here. Affliction a little bit too deep. Finally ends up going down, but big win there from Infamous.
I get a kill off on the Darkseer there, and neither hero's going down. The Illusion, the back wall, not doing too much damage yet. It's not like they're able to just burst the heroes when they get them. You do have a lot of stats on Luna, but it's just like a level 1 wall at the moment.
We're going back in.
Mid tower is going to continue to stand for now, but it's very good looking to change that. They need Puck over here in the mid lane in order to deal with these wards.
You got an Invis Mars here. Ooh, nice Sinister Gaze, but no chance you're getting out of this one. V9 just trying to make a little bit of space here for his team. Sacred comes on in, gets a lot of damage out from Stonebank. Ray Lisa in trouble as well. The Poison Nova doing the work. Now Stonebank, he's got to try and survive this. He has the reincarnation, trying to take down Michael in time. Lukey doing some work with that Ion Shell. Hopefully he gets that kill. Ray Lisa, I think, got a kill before he died. Yeah, he killed Alone and then ends up taking out to the Venomancer.
Yeah, man, he's doing way too much damage to him, but definitely a good team fight there for the side of DogChamp. They went way too far forward. I think Alone filled himself a little bit too much, so ends up being 800 net worth in the way of DogChamp and about 1200 XP. So they're still doing a lot better than game number 1 to start this, and Yara, he tries to take advantage of the fact that there's so many heroes dead, drops his wards underneath the tier 1, but Sacred is going to make quick work of this with his own wards.
Yeah, some ward on ward action. Love it. Top lane Affliction. He's gonna be fine.
The Sacred just decided to plant himself here.
Ooh, smoked right under a ward. So Infamous know exactly where this is coming. Lumiere will just retreat out of his triangle.
Yep. Yes, yeah.
Sacred,
I mean, he's already cleared out these camps
not in
anyways.
a great spot, but he's got wards surrounding him, so they're gonna come down from the high ground back, pulls him right into that ice, into the chain frost as well as the wall. They're gonna shackle him. They drop everything on top of him. I heard a coil as well. That is a pretty heavy commitment for the Venomancer. Yaren now in some trouble as Michael and Affliction continue the chase. B9 gonna try and TP home, but there's the arena. Comes in from Alone. The Blink doing work. Lukey gonna be able to cheapy out. No way to cancel it. And Ray Lisa, I don't think he's gonna be as lucky here. He's got to get a Waning Rift to the high ground.
Oh,
beautiful play by Alone. All right, this guy's owning the good old tumble, man. Mid lane, Stonebank chased down here by Lumiere. He doesn't have reincarnation, but the armament toggles will be able to keep him alive. Looking for more. Stonebank sets up, but unfortunately a kill for his ally Lukey, as he had to try and save him.
Yeah. Alone so much with 4 points. Got to be double damage, and he stacks the camp himself over here in the enemy team's triangle, and I think they're just going to set up camp, or they would if they had any observer wards, but he'll clear this out. Wow. Things taking a turn for the worse all of a sudden. All the heroes going down just for the Venomancer. They committed onto him so hard, and the guy, he's like surprisingly tanky with just like the Wand, Arcane Ring, and Spirit Fells. 250 extra HP gets in that one. He didn't even have the 10 talent for the extra HP when they committed onto him, but they just dropped so much. 29.
Gets the D ward, gives up his life for it.
Yeah. I mean, Sacred is more than happy to give his life if he's just like keeping lane shoved in if you commit so much onto him.
Yeah, this game net worth wise is a lot closer than it was last time. Stonebank not having too bad of a time on the Wraith King. He's on his way to the Desolator. Gale comes out bottom. Gonna be super annoying for him to deal with. Wraith Fire Blast is there. He's actually 10 seconds away from reincarnation, so he does need to be careful. Another kill goes the way of Michael on the Clockwork as he finds the second support, Stonebank, in the trees. All right, he's got reincarnation now. Feels a lot safer in the lane.
You don't want to have your reincarnation go on cooldown just because the Venomancer is casually harassing you. I mean, it's not even making a heavy commitment. Did he use his last Spirit Vessel charge for that one? And actually, they're going to look find a kill onto him. Lukey.
Yeah, he's surged down here. He's going to find him. Gets him. Drops the wall right on top of him. Just trying to prevent Sacred from actually being able to do anything. Saving that vacuum, of course, to cancel a TP if he goes for it. He's just super dead. Pulls him right back in. Nice solo kill there from Lukey on the Darkseer.
Yeah.
Also forces the Nova, which is pretty big.
He's dropping fairly
triangle,
low.
they find Puck. Rayla Lisa, easy kill. Yarn goes for the shackle onto the Weaver, but has to cancel. Hookshot comes through, gets tanked by a creep. Stonebank, rotation on in. Where did that Chain Frost go? Oh, unfortunate blink there. Away. Yarn, another shackles. He's got wards if he wants to try and drop them, but with Luna rotating on in, there's not a lot you can do. Michael.
He's going to wait for the blink forward. He's going to catch this. He's the greatest player in the world.
He's got a shackle waiting for him. Nah, he's not going to be able to do anything here. Affliction's got him alone with the 4 points in Bulwark right underneath the tower.
Yeah, the tower is basically not doing damage to him.
Tower is in danger.
I'm surprised he didn't just try to ward trap him there. I feel like he could have.
I was surprised by that as well. I think he was hesitant too.
Caught out of position. That's going to be an Orchid. Who has that? Lukey. Okay.
Yeah.
So the Vanguard into Orchid.
Same thing that we saw in the Darkseer in the previous game.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if Rayla Lisa was going it because I was like, that's a little greedy, but yeah, it makes sense. Pick it up on the
Aghanim Scepter was the most popular item for a little while, but I think you just want to make yourself hard to kill, so you can be the person standing in front.
Lukey's gonna walk into these other heroes. They grab the tier 1 mid. Michael might be in some trouble, but it's gonna be Affliction that gets caught out instead. Easy killer for Stonebank because he's surged up, running for more, but a beautiful cogs there. From Michael's gonna stop that chase. Up onto the high ground, looking for more. Alone has a blink. Sinister Gaze catches him though. The question is, do they have detection? I don't think they did. Okay, no, they had a sentry. He just walked into it. Unfortunate for him. Michael chasing down Yarn here on the backside. Not going to allow him to get the shackle off because he's got that battery assault going. And Michael gets himself a kill. Will fall in the end. Sacred. Chain Frost next to an Ancient Creep. That is not good for you. Sinister Gaze catch the Luna as well. They're just falling one by one. Infamous?
They all go down. They invade the triangle. Imagine doing enough damage in that team fight to catch everybody. They die one by one, just like you mentioned. Very rare mistakes out there by them.
They just underestimated the surge and the damage from the Wraith King's like newly completed Deso, I guess. Like he just ran from hero to hero, chopping them down. 4,400 damage coming out from the Wraith King in that fight.
I mean, everything. Oh yeah, my fight recap's definitely bugged, but yeah. He just has 4 damage for him on my fight recap.
Yeah, that's not right. It's 4,400, more than every other hero by a pretty large margin. So Stonebank doing some heavy lifting in that fight. Definitely set up and enabled.
Yeah,
there
they just
by
walked with them slowly
Darkseer.
one by one and like had a ton of control though. I mean, the issue is it's all single target here, but if you don't take the fight all at once on the side of Infamous, then DogChamp can control you up pretty well.
Yeah, losing Mars first was a big deal, right? Like Mars has been pretty much their initiation this whole game. And Alona set up a lot of big kills, but he just got caught there. Invis was unable to save him. I think he thought they had detection, like more on the center of that rune, but he happened to just walk into the sentry range just barely and then ended up getting rid of the Invis. Hookshot comes through. Yeah. I think he caught Stonebank just to deny the DD rune. Yeah. Funny, Alone comes in, gets the arena out onto the Lich. Spirit Vessel's there. Super dead. Stonebank just trying to stand his ground. He's going to buy back into the game, and Alone's falling low fast. Beautiful cogs there from Michael, though, to make the space he needs. Lukey drops the wall onto 2. There's going to be a BKB from Lumiere. He's just going to lay into the Wraithing, but he's got the Frost Armor to protect him. And now, Lumiere, you are stuck here all alone on the enemy high ground. Can they actually get the kill? Second back, right back in. The bash comes through. They get the kill. Puck trying to look for more, and he gets it. He finds the Mars on the backside. Now Weaver trying to run for his life, but Lukey whips him. He's still got time lapse, so he's gonna be fine. But that is what you have to be so careful of playing into this Darkseer. That BKB was over, and you just get pulled right back into that wall.
Yeah, second time this has happened. The heroes kind of go in one by one and bot initiation. Mars, he was forced to leave that team fight pretty quickly. He ended up catching Affliction on the tail end of that fight as well.
Yeah, really nice play by Lukey.
But yeah, committing so far forward for these heroes. And yes, they meant to find the Wraith King there, but it takes so long to take down both of his lives. If you have a team that can dish out a lot of damage and get in and out of these team fights, and you have a pretty easy time dealing with them. So the draft from DogChamp really showing its strength. And I think this is all just the momentum they have the previous team fight as well.
Yeah, it looks pretty solid. Like the Darkseer once again, just shout out to Lukey for the great placement on the wall, and then again an even better follow-up vacuum.
Yeah,
They also
go
just like
down the hill on the Luna.
Yeah, the buyback on B9 was huge too. He just TPs in and instantly frost armors the Wraith King. And the Luna, yes, she had the damage from the Eclipse, but there was so many different units there taking that damage that the physical damage from that frost armor reduction was just not doing a whole lot. Lukey catches a hook shot as well as the Arena, and he's in some trouble. He's going to go down alone securing that one. They do know Roche now going to go the way of Infamous. I don't think they have any intentions of stopping this one.
If they did, the hopes died when the Darkseer died.
They have intentions of killing the Venomancer top as Blink reveal there from Yaren's going to set up a kill onto Sacred.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to make it
right
to Roche
away,
in time,
but
though.
there's nothing, no way to get to the Roche pit.
Not fast enough anyways. Wraith King almost has his BKB completed. This is a major timing for them.
It is a big pickup. I mean, it's just on Courier, right? So.
Yeah. Mars almost has his BKB completed as well. This has been slowed down quite a bit. Alone was just popping off at the beginning of this game, and then takes 2 deaths in a row and hasn't made much progress since then.
Ray Lisa is super farmed. Like, he's been kind of creeping up onto the net worth chart for a little while here. It looks like he's going to try and maybe get a pick off onto Michael, but he just got a Yule Scepter delivered, so I don't know if he has the damage to do it alone now, because it's going to be able to dispel that Witchblade.
There it is. BKB now complete on alone.
All right, this Invis rune is paying dividends. They see everything. Yaren gets the Hex right onto the Clockwork, and Shackles, if they need it, just gets them with the coil instead.
Yeah. They commit a lot
Stonebank's coming
for
in
him.
too. This is an aggressive TP. You need Lukey as well as the rest of your team. They're going to go right onto the Venomancer. Yaren on the backside catches the Beetles, so you won't be able to blink. They don't even need it. They just kill him so fast. Affliction catches an Orchid mid. Vacuum's going to pull him right back into the Lich. Sinister Gaze there as well. Ray Lisa to follow it up. He gets the time lapse. Can they actually find the kill, though? Yeah, he's got follow-up for sure in the form of the puck. No chance. All right, they end up getting 3 kills.
DogChamp bringing it back. Again, all this off the momentum they got from taking that fight into the enemy team's triangle. Infamous, I felt like they misplayed that one a little bit, sending the heroes 1 by 1, but again, just dropping like flies after a little while. Now going straight for this tier 2 tower. This is going to open up outposts for them.
Oh, Yarn goes in, Blink Hex, wall comes down. You'll be able to zone them off for the moment, and this Luna's illusion is doing work. The Luna's just dead. That's going to force the Aegis right away. She's going to have to BKB most likely to get out.
No, she's fine. She's not sitting on the high ground. They can't commit that far
Nova comes
forward.
through from Sacred. Reincarnation going to get dropped as well, but he's stuck inside the wards. Wraith King forced to BKB, but Sacred's just dead. Chain Frost bouncing around. It's going to end up ending early, but the Clockwork on the backside going to redirect, coming this far forward. Double kill for Stonebank on the Wraith King as they get the tower and they back away.
I didn't accomplish nearly enough with that Poison Nova. Ended up just dropping there as well. Oh, now 3K net worth advantage. DogChamp pulling ahead for the first time this game.
Yaren's not done. He's looking for Affliction here. He's waiting for him to show, but smart play by him. He's going to end up backing back behind the tier 2 tower.
Yeah, just nonstop aggression. Yaren being very aggressive with these jumps forward. And they have a lot of control when they catch heroes out by themselves. And Infamous, I think, now realizing some of their mistakes is they're playing a little bit tighter than previously.
Stonebank has the Shadow Blade looking for the Silver Edge now too. So we're able to break the Mars as well as the Luna's Glaives and Lunar Blessings. So quite good. Oh boy,
Yaren, you went a long way from home.
His team's coming in for the wraparound. They're going to TP in everything, but they've got the vision advantage. Hookshot comes through. They find Lukey, though, and the spear into the wall. If they can bring him down before he gets any of his spells, but he gets the BKB, trying to surge himself away. It's going to survive for the moment, but look at the Luna. She's just dead on the backside. Picked off thanks to the Shadow Shaman, and Stonebank grabs a kill onto the Venomancer, as well as now the Weaver. So falling 1 by 1 here alone. He's back under a ward, though. Coil's there. He doesn't have a BKB.
Got no BKB.
He's in trouble. In comes Stonebank. Nice Arena to buy him some space, but he's going to be forced to BKB and the Wraithfire Blast to follow it up. He's just going to get chomped down here in no time. 4 heroes dead.
I mean, part of the strength of the draft on the side of Infamous is the fact that they have such a good front line that it was very unlikely they could actually jump a Luna on the back, but they committed so hard onto that Darkseer, though, that they completely forgot about the Luna. And, of course, the ward standing up on hill. I can see our production guy, not you, of course, Ricky, Jerry, circling the wards that they had back there.
I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it was so sick by Yarn. Like, he just gets the jump immediately, holding her in place long enough. Sinister Gaze even to follow that. And it's like, what do you do? BKB
it was
at
so
10%
risky,
HP.
Though, playing over there. I mean, if they had placed an Observer Ward on Infamous, or they had even placed a Sentry in order to scout that one out, they would have caught out Yarn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yarn would just be dead. None of that play happens, and DogChamp ends up in shambles again. But man takes the most dangerous, absolutely insane plays and made it work.
Dude, Yarn is level I'm sorry, not Yarn. Ray Lisa is level 25 on the puck now. So the 250 AoE Waning Rift, which is probably one of the most like ridiculous talents to play against in the game. Yeah, top lane. They get the silence onto the Ven match, and the BKB comes out from Lukey. Is just gonna try and chase him down. Drops the wall as well. Michael comes in here. Well, comes through from Ray Lisa, and an orb from downtown is going to easily pick him off, and now Michael's stuck here as well. Gets the hook shot on over to the ledge, but a double kill for Ray Lisa. Spear comes out from Alone, able to find the kill, but he's going to be forced to BKB, trying to run away. Lukey inside the arena, just standing his ground. There's no spear. Lukey's dead anyway.
Alone's going to die off of this, though.
Yeah. He is.
Witchblade's going to mean
he's just taken down to the Witchblade. They get the kill. Ends up being 3, and on the backside, they find a 4th somewhere. They're looking for Lumiere.
Yeah. End up catching Affliction on the backside there. Just hexed up, shackled immediately afterwards. And another team fight going their way. I mean, I don't know how they defend anymore. They are so much stronger on Infamous. Your carries a Luna, you're playing into a counter in the form of the Darkseer. Again, your strength ends up becoming his strength.
And he is one of the only heroes that has strength right now on the side of Infamous. Everyone else is pretty weak. I mean, Alone was super strong for a long time, but then he's just taking death after death after the beginning of his game. Ray Lisa is playing out of his mind as well this game on the puck. Like, he's doing super well. Completely different DogChamp team here from game number 1.
He's not the same man he was an hour ago. Thank you, Yarn.
Stonebank on his way to an Assault Cuirass, has that Silver Edge completed. Just walking up onto the high ground, wondering if he's going to find anyone to play with. Stun comes out. He's got everything still available. Turns his attention on over to the Weaver. Just forced the time lapse right away, but Yarn on the high ground gets caught by Michael. A little bit of shenanigans going on there. Affliction will go down. Stonebank has to pop that reincarnation. Yarn, he's dropped everything. He's going to give up his life. They take down 2. Mars just respawning. Stonebank wants to back on out before that reincarnation comes off cooldown.
Yeah, he held on to the BKB that entire time, even as he got back up with the reincarnation, realizing the fight's over, doesn't want to take that one. So another fight going their way. Losing Yarn sucks, but he's playing super far forward on the Shadow Shaman, so it's kind of be expected. He's going to get focused down a lot more in these team fights. He has such a massive issue. They have to... I really feel like they have to focus on picking him off. All right, there we go.
Lane Alone. Wraithfire Blast comes out. They've got Sinister Gaze to follow it up, of course. They even dropped the Chain Frost. Get the kill. Dead once again.
Yeah. A questionable play there by Alone. Way too far forward. I think, you know, some of these deaths, the fact that he hasn't progressed much as far as items go in the last couple of minutes has gotten to him.
And now they're
going here on DogChamp.
Continuing the chase here, Ray Lisa gets him with that slow as well as that dagger, and it is just so much damage coming through from the puck. He's got an Enchanted Quiver.
Yeah. Enchanted Quiver and Witchblade, so he gets 1 auto attack off on you. Like, he only does 200 physical damage, but you end up taking like
600 damage.
600, 700 magical after Witchblade and
I mean, we're about to see it firsthand onto the Clockwork. Yules will buy him a little bit of space here, but he is still stuck all alone on the high ground inside of his own cogs. Witchblade finally does tick. They vacuum him back. He's trying to make it out, but he's going to take out beyond godlike now for Ray Lisa. 16-4. Yarn is just playing real deep right now. Gets Glimmer caped up. He's going to be able to make it out. Ray Lisa with a nice silence there.
Everyone else going to be forced to fall. They're all sitting pretty low. We got 18 seconds until you're back up right now on the Mars. He's got buyback available. Now that they know that, I think they would have figured he'd buy back if he could have right there. But getting back, definitely correct play.
Potentially.
I I mean,
he does a lot of damage with the sharks,
you see that
man.
double crit?
Yeah.
That's gross. Yeah, gets the auto attack off and gets the crit from the loosened beam auto attack at the same time.
Roshan not responding for another 50 seconds, so that'll definitely be the next objective here for DogChamp if they want to try and close this game out. And meanwhile, Rayalisa picks up a Scythe of Ice, so more control for their heroes here. Really frustrating. That's going to be super difficult for the Luna to deal with because she doesn't have a way to stop getting hexed outside of just preemptively BKBing. They're smoked up here on Infamous, heading to the Roche pit, hoping to see if they can find it, or potentially the enemy Team DogChamp sitting up on their own high ground, though. So they've got the advantage. Stonebank's just going to walk up. He finds him here, gets the stun. The Hex, he's just dead instantly.
Before
they just GG out. They're like, yeah, he doesn't have buyback. That's it, baby. Oh, my God.
The GG out before Roche responds, before they're anywhere close to the high ground. That is it. They didn't have it in them anymore. DogChamp.
He just bought out. Like, the Luna just bought out for that and just instantly dead. 2 right clicks.
The NA team moving up to Division 1, man's up taking a game here off of the team that came in second in South America DPC Finals. Congratulations to DogChamp. I mean, just finding kill after kill. Yeah, sick draft, but that single play that they made moving up into Infamous's high ground where Infamous just died one after another there. DogChamp snowballing off that one and not letting their foot off of the gas.
Rayalisa, 1,087 XP per minute this game. I mean, he just went absolutely bonkers on the puck. It looked really even for a while, like you were saying. Like, the game was actually in favor of Infamous for a little bit, but yeah, that triangle, as soon as they went in there, they just kind of fell one by one. They just, I'm guessing they just thought they were stronger than they were and underestimated the damage that came out from the Desolator of the Wraith King. And when you have Surge on your side, it's really easy to chase heroes down as the Wraith King. Normally, he's just kited about, but not this time.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the player net worth, the player levels, I mean, prior to like when they got on top of the hill there and took that fight on DogChamp, they were losing like super hard.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was a way back into this game for them, but they managed to find it. Congratulations to them for taking the series 1-1 against Infamous. And it's been a hell of a day already, but we're not done yet.
Absolutely not. We still got the Cut and Lava coming up next, everyone. So stay tuned for more. It's our third and final series of the day. We'll see you after the break.